what's happening, YouTube? Today, we're going to touch on a subject. Near the Willie Lynch era, there was a term, a psychological term that these geniuses and pure, perfectly correct scientists discovered. They discovered a term called drapetomania. It's a symptom where an enslaved person is insane for wanting freedom. Sounds about right. But living in a modern debt slave era, it's, believe it or not, more prevalent than ever. So this drapetomania, they won't say it because obviously, like a lot of other weird shit, super weird shit, they don't want to expose themselves for, you know, who they really are. That's kind of how it works. But it doesn't mean they won't seek to have that same effect. Settle down. Basically live out all the fucking base rules of they live. And you don't, and there's levels to it, but each level they still have someone to try to put you to sleep, one way or another. They'll hit you with, we're not like that. People aren't like that. You're not being observed like that. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think I am? And if some are actually, which very few people have that much of a confidence to even step up that far, but if you meet someone that's psychopathic enough to actually step up, they'll try to tell you who you are, but who you are in a scientific, very esoteric understanding is ever changing if you're actually a spirited, souled human being. But they want you to be a different kind of souled human being. Drapetomania. Where a person is insane for wanting freedom. Something Douglas, or I forgot who said it, can't remember, but he escaped slavery and became super rich. And he said, wisdom makes a man unfit to be a slave. It kind of, that line was embellished on at the ending of, I forgot what that movie is, where he had NTT, Limitless, where he's like, you don't want me to work for you. I'm 50 steps ahead of you, and he proved it. You had a heart surgery, you're not ready for the stress, there's somebody that's not paying attention, you're gonna get in an accident. And if you watch some of my videos, but like, he's like, if you had me working for you, you'd end up being my slave, ultimately, and you're not even intelligent enough to notice that. He wished him well and bid him adieu. But and that's ironic, seeing how these same situations and systems, these people have wiped out the history of the Moors, which is exactly connected to my bloodline and last name. But that's neither here nor there, which is where they got their structure from and rewrote history with. But I digress to the point. Drapetomania. Drapetomania. The reason why you have gang stalking, hive-minded communities, and things that are constantly being hid in shadow areas, wickedness in high places and in low places simultaneously. Like depravity, a man can get his fill from like that. Being able to even get his fellow actual melanated man to go against them. And it's not just melanated, they've expounded slavery to a worldwide affair. But not everybody's up to that level of hip. But this especially specifically applies to those that see God in our spirit. Drapetomania. The world has nothing to offer. Like and subscribe.